This week in Seeing, we are hanging out with Cathy Johnson in her wonderful cabin, smack in the middle of the woods. It's just beautiful out there. And watching that on my computer makes me feel itchy to get outside. And of course, I live in Amsterdam, so if I go outside, I won't have all that beautiful nature around me. But I could go to the park and draw some greens there. But actually, I think I will do my homework for that first piece of assignment, because that is even more out of my comfort zone. Kate shows us how she draws birds, and it's more like, I think, a study than it is an actual full drawing of a bird. But anyway, I feel very, very challenged by this assignment. Birds fly away, they move all the time. How do you get to draw them? So I will just try it, because I want to do this, and I know there's a lot of pigeons here at the square around the corner, or maybe I'll go to the park or go to one of the canals and find myself a duck or two. We'll see. I'll just go out. If you want to come with me, please do. My keys and of course my sketchbook. Let's go.
As I expected, I found a bunch of pigeons here at the square, and someone conveniently sprinkled nuts and breadcrumbs for them, so here's a few pigeons nicely grouped together. I'm not going to overthink this, and we'll just dive right in before I start being insecure about anything or the pigeons fly away. I'll use a grey brush marker to keep it loose. I need to be quick because these birds are moving all the time. If I would pick a pen with a thin nib, I'm more likely to go into details and hatching and all kinds of things I don't have time for with these moving models. First lines are on the paper, so now it's less scary. That first shape looks more like a chicken than a pigeon actually, but hey, at least it looks like a bird. Man, I'm too slow. I look at the pigeon and try to capture its shape, but as soon as I look onto my paper and back again, the pigeon has moved sideways or has taken a completely different position. So I try to look for another one then, that will be kind of in the same position, and then I finish the shape with the other bird as a reference. Now we're getting somewhere, capturing some of the characteristics. Some of the pigeons walk with their chest up, thickening their necks a bit. Let's see if I can add a bit of color, just for reference. I have a red pencil with me, so I'll use that for the pink shiny feathers. And a bit of green too. I feel a bit more confident, so I'll take out a black brush pen, remembering the class with Ross Stendhal in beginning, where we draw animals using a brush pen too. It forces me to be even bolder and faster. And now I feel the urge to add a bit of watercolor, so I do that. Even though most of it is grey. I mix a warm grey using indigo and Van Dyke brown. I always want to say Dick Van Dyke, but he has nothing to do with watercolors. Oi, all my pigeons flew away because of that guy over there. They're following the breadcrumbs, those flying rats. Okay, I'll just follow them. Now that I'm repositioned, I will look for another pigeon that's in a similar position as the one I was drawing just now. Sometimes their body is quite compact and then they stretch their neck. But that way in my sketch it looks more like a pheasant or something, I think. This guy is thickening his neck and running around trying to impress the pigeon ladies without much success. But as he's doing so, he's making repetitive movements, so I can take advantage of that. I'm not even trying to capture the feathers. Too much detail. Just some shades and a few strokes that indicate texture is more than enough. It's hard to keep up with them. I'm afraid I'm not quick enough. But still, my page is filling up with pigeon gestures, so I am still pretty happy. Treating my sketchbook as a field notebook today, I'll write down my observations as well. The pigeons have orange eyes. There's that big neck. Some of the pigeons have a pattern of dark grey stripes. The ones with the dark heads have this purple and green metallic shine in their necks. They're quite flexible too. Those heads are easily tucked under their wings. Their legs are covered in tiny feathers and seem triangle shaped because of that. Alright, let's add some more color. I'm sure the colors will add information that these are pigeons we're looking at, not chickens, not pheasants, not seagulls, or any other kind of bird or creature. One other observation, it's a very limited palette. Grays, a bit of purplish pink and a dash of green. Oh, and orange for the eyes. Those feet are bright pink with small black nails. I just noticed a white and black one that I quickly want to add, because that one seemed a bit more elegant as it's stretching out as it walks. It's quite a contrast with the ones that are fluffing themselves up into feathery balls. Just a few dashes of grey and a bit of pink, and I have to say that this wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Out of my comfort zone, yes, but a very interesting exercise observing the details and trying to capture the essence. How's that for a city girl drawing nature?